What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. You know, we've all had that dream, right? That little voice in the back of our head saying, I should open my own shop. A place that's completely mine, filled with things I love. Well, today, we're diving headfirst into that dream. We're following Braian Griffiness, our very own sophisticated, witty canine companioness. He embarks on the wild journey of opening his own retail store. This isn't just about unlocking a door. It's about building a brand from the ground up, facing the hurdles, and chasing a passion. We're starting at day 4 of his grand adventure. The initial chaos has settled slightly, but the real work is just beginning. What does it actually take to get a store ready for the public? It's more than just a fresh coat of paint and some shelves. We're talking about inventory management, creating a store layout that actually works, and dealing with the mountain of paperwork that comes with any new business. So, grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's pull back the curtain on the nitty-gritty of retail entrepreneurship. This is Braian's Boutique, day 4. All right, day 4. The doors are still locked to the public, but inside, it's a whirlwind of activity. Braian's vision for the store is a sophisticated yet quirky haven for the modern intellectual. Think curated books, artisanal cocktail accessories, rare vinyl records, and, of course, a selection of the finest dog-friendly martinis, shaken, not stirred, naturally. But a vision is one thing. Execution is another. The first major task on the agenda? Inventory. Boxers are stacked everywhere, a cardboard labyrinth threatening to swallow the entire space. This is the unglamorous side of retail. Braian, with a clipboard in his teeth, is meticulously checking off items against a shipping manifest. He's trying to implement a system. Every item needs a home, he mutters, nudging a box of vintage smoking pipes with his nose. And more importantly, every item needs a price tag. This is a critical lesson for any aspiring shop owner. Organization is your best friend. Without a clear inventory system from day 1, you're setting yourself up for chaos, lost profits, and a massive headache down the line. It's tedious, yes, but it's the bedrock of a successful store. Next up, the store layout. This is where the art of retail science really comes into play. It's not just about making the place look nice. It's about guiding the customer's journey. Braian is sketching out a floor plan. He wants to create what he calls zones of discovery. You enter, and immediately, to your right, the impulse, by zone. Small, intriguing items like literary-themed coasters and witty bumper stickers. He knows that most customers naturally drift to the right upon entering a store. Then, you move into the main dwell zone. This is where the high-ticket items will live. The rare first edition books. The high-end bar. He's planning for comfortable seating. Maybe a plush armchair where a customer can flip through a book. The longer a customer is comfortable in your store, the more likely they are to connect with a product and make a purchase. He's also considering the flow. The aisles need to be wide enough to be welcoming, but not so wide that the space feels empty. It's a delicate balance between intimacy and accessibility. But wait, a problem. The beautiful antique bookshelf he ordered has arrived, and it's 2 inches too wide for the alcove he'd planned for it. This is a classic day for disaster. It's the moment where plans meet reality, and reality often wins. For a moment, frustration sets in. You can see Braian staring at the bookshelf, then at his diagram, then back at the bookshelf. This is a pivotal moment for any new business owner. Do you get angry? Do you give up? Or do you pivot? And pivot he does. Instead of forcing it into the alcove, he decides to make the bookshelf a centerpiece, an island in the middle of the store. He'll angle it just so, creating a new, dynamic flow he hadn't even considered. Sometimes, the biggest problems lead to the most brilliant solutions. This is a huge takeaway. Be prepared to adapt. Your initial plan is a roadmap, not a legally binding contract. Flexibility is key to survival. Now, let's talk about something truly thrilling. Permits and regulations. Okay, maybe not thrilling, but absolutely essential. Braian is on the phone, navigating the bureaucratic maze of business licenses, sales tax permits, and occupancy certificates. The hold music is Ironically, a terrible smooth jazz rendition of a pop song. This is the grind, the part no one tells you about in the glossy How to Be an Entrepreneur articles. He's learning that every detail matters. Does he need a special license to sell the prepackaged dog treats he's considering? What are the fire code regulations for his new shelving layout? It's overwhelming, but he's tackling it one call, one form at a time. My advice to anyone in this stage: don't go it alone. Consult with a professional, or at least do exhaustive research. A small mistake here can lead to big fines or even a forced closure later on. Braian's persistence is a testament to the fact that passion needs to be paired with due diligence. As the afternoon wears on, a new challenge emerges. Marketing. The store isn't even open, but the marketing needs to start now. You have to build buzz. Braian, ever the writer, is brainstorming a name for his grand opening event. A literary libation celebration. The Canine's Compendium. He's also setting up social media accounts. He snaps a few artfully arranged photos, a stack of classic novels next to a crystal decanter, a close-up of a quirky enamel pin. He's focusing on creating a brand identity. The tone of his posts is witty and a little bit academic. Just like him. He's not just selling products. He's selling a lifestyle. The lifestyle of a person who appreciates good books, good drinks, and good company. This is modern retail. You're not just a shop. You're a content creator, a community builder. He has even thinking about starting a store blog where he can review books and share cocktail recipes. The goal is to create a community around the store before the first customer even walks in. By the end of day 4, the store looks less like a disaster zone and more like ... a work in progress. The boxers are mostly gone, sorted into categories. The Rogue bookshelf now stands proudly as a central feature. A coming soon sign, elegantly handwritten by Braian himself, hangs in the window. He's exhausted. He collapses into the plush armchair he'd unboxed earlier, a sigh escaping him. This is the reality of chasing a dream. It's not one big, glorious moment of success. It's a series of small, exhausting, and sometimes frustrating days. It's solving one problem just to find another. But as Braian looks around the space, you can see a flicker of pride in his eyes. It's starting to look like his vision. It's starting to feel real! He's made tangible progress. From the chaos of the morning to the organized potential of the evening, day 4 was a battle. But it was a battle he won. So, what can we all learn from Braian's day 4 adventure? First, embrace the grind. The unglamorous work of inventory and paperwork is the foundation of your business. Second, be a problem solver, not a problem dweller. When that bookshelf didn't fit, he adapted and created something even better. Third, start building your community from day 1. Your brand is so much more than your products. And finally, celebrate the small victories. Acknowledging the progress you've made at the end of a long day can give you the fuel you need for the next one. Opening a retail store is a marathon, not a sprint. Braian's journey is just beginning, and there are countless more challenges ahead. But with his unique blend of tenacity, intellect, and a little bit of dry wit, he's well on his way. What do you guys think? Have any of you ever dreamed of opening your own shop? What would you sell? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. And if you enjoyed following along with Braian's retail roller coaster, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss day 5, where we tackle branding, window displays, and the first marketing push. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.